Hello everyone, welcome back to my All the Mod 7 to the Sky playthrough. In the last episode we started Botania, and this episode we're going to automate a bunch of the processes like the mana pool, the gateway, and the agglomeration plate, and the runic altar probably too. Between episodes I changed my automation for this TNT setup. Now if we get too much mana in this pool, which is going to be like a fifth of a pool basically, this will turn on this pulse spreader, which will pause the whole setup. That way we don't have any problems at all. Because I forgot you could send a mana pulse to the hovering hourglass to make it stop going. And then if we want to turn it on, we can just send another pulse, and it'll start again. So first things first, we're going to get some of the baubles from Botania. So first off, we're going to want to get the greater band of aura. No, wait. That's the wrong one. Greater band of mana. So we add Terra Steel to our band of mana to get that. And then to get the greater one, or the greatest one, we need Alpha Steel, which maybe we can make that right now. But we'll just automate this first. So we'll go ahead and stick with what we have. So got that band of mana. Then we're going to switch our magnet to be the Botania magnet because there's some nice things that you can do. Like, let's see. There is this. I don't see it actually. There's a flower. Oh, there's a flower here. There's Solignolia, which stops your Botania magnet from working in an area. So let's go ahead and get that. So we're gonna want to go, and this uses mana to pick up items, and then I don't even know what the band of aura does. Oh, also between episodes, I threw my Lexicon Botania into the portal to get this, basically the Alfheim version of the portal, or of the book. So let's see. What was I looking up? Aura. Okay, so this is just like a ring of mana, but it charges your like if you have a tablet or whatever, it'll charge that. I don't know if I even care about that. That's another inventory slot I have to fill up with something to fill up my rings and stuff. Whereas I just have this dispersive spark here that just feeds my mana ring whenever I'm around. Although right now I want to probably put that on a more full mana pool. Like this one. Can I put this augment on a dominant spark? No. Okay. That's what I thought. Just want to make sure. Okay, so for now, we're going to call that good enough. We'll just get whatever mana we get when we're over here. But now I need to make probably a few of these Solgnolias. So what do they take? Redstone root, which is easy. Blue, red, and 2 brown. Okay, so one's going to go like in the middle of this setup somewhere. We're going to be automating these 2 pools, so I'll go ahead and put one there. You know what else we need is a Mana Seer monocle. Let's go make one of those real quick. Because this will let us see like the ranges of... Oh, it goes in the charm slot? Interesting. I'm glad we got rid of our magnet then. So that shows us the range of like where the items dropped will not be picked up. So if... I don't know if it's if we're in this range or if the items are in this range. It won't pick them up. Do I not have my mana magnetization? Okay, I do. So if the items are in there and I'm not, do they get picked up by my magnet? Okay, so yeah, so I think it's items in here, but I think also if I'm in here, I won't pick up stuff outside of it. Yeah, so it looks like either if I'm in this range or if the item is. So let's go put another one over here. Because that way we can automate that. Let's see, is that... Okay, so the plate's not in there. Are these linking to mana pools? Yeah, so they have the higher range. I wonder if that's enough distance. You know, let's just be safe. Let's go ahead and put one there and one over here. just to make sure. We made extras just to be 100% safe. And now the Hopper Hawks will automatically pick up items that we tell it to. I don't want their range to be increased by a mana pool, so I'm going to place a mana pool down that will automatically become the closest mana pool, and I'm going to break it. So that shouldn't be linked to a mana pool. And that's still a pretty big range, huh? You know, there's a petite version of these, but I need to do something to get them. I need the Alchemy Catalyst. Let's also get an Alchemy Catalyst. Then we'll put that under one of these mana pools. And then we can go and drop these in there. And now, if we do this, yeah, tiny range. Okay, so that can be connected to a mana pool because it's still got a small range. It's good. Then we'll put one over here, next to you. One over here. And one over here. So these Hopper Hawks have a few settings. Let's set them to function mode. So there's pick up items only in frames. Let's actually set it to bind mode, I guess. I don't know. Wait. Only items not in frames, or any item. So this one's going to be set to pick up items only in frames because we're going to set the output in the frames. And this one's going to be set to not in frames because we're going to put a living rock in the frame. We want everything else we picked up after the craft. And this one can be stayed in this way because we're going to put the output on that one. And this one can stay this way because we're going to put the output of this one. Okay, so let's start off with the simplest setup first. So we're going to need some blocks. Let's go ahead and get some of our stone brick from our backpack. So I want to put, nope, not there. There. I don't think you need to put the space between the open crate and this mana pool, but I like to. So the open crate will drop things exactly straight down. I think in the center of the block. So anything that's pumped into it, it doesn't have an inventory or anything. So we'll need a hopper for that. Or item pipes, probably. Actually, no, we are going to drop this down one. So we're going to have the open crate there. No matter which way you place it, it always drops straight down. So, you know, you can place it on the face of other blocks and stuff like that. Not worry about it. So we're going to put this one here and this one here. Get an item pipe there. And we'll get another item pipe on the other side. Grab our pipe wrench. Go and pull those. Okay. So now we're going to drop stuff there. Okay, so this is picking up only stuff on item frames. So we want to make a bunch of item frames. That's probably too many, but that's fine. Alright, so what items can be made in a mana pool? So let's go ahead and go to mana infusion. Okay, so the stuff we want to automate. Do we want to automate pasture seeds? I don't know. I think I can just do that manually whenever I need to. It's not needed that often to where I think I'll justify making them automatic. Don't need any of that. So mana glass, mana diamonds. We don't need the cookies. Mana pearls, mana powder. Mana quartz will make manually when we need it. Mana steel. Anything else? Well, now we're into the alchemical catalyst, so none of that is going to be anything we can automate on that mana pool anyway. And then we're going to be into the conjuration catalyst, which basically duplicates items with mana. So we don't need any of that. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 items. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can put 2 more types of items on there. So let's see what else we want. We're going to do that manually. Oh, there's actually 5 things. Well, if we decide we want to add one of these to the list, we can later. It's not really like I have to pick everything I want now, because I can, like I said, add them to later. So actually, maybe what we do is instead of this one, we go ahead and put down like a chest or something here. So we have all the recipes in here, and then we pump from the chest into the drawer, or the dropper, whatever it's called, crate. So 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. We want to pump into there. Is that gonna pop that off? Yeah. Okay. Because we're gonna want to return any items that are picked up on the chest. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of items. Let's go make our recipes. So we're gonna have recipe for this, and we can take out the mana pool because we obviously don't need to craft it with mana pool. Let's see. Let's do redstone dust for this one. Okay, so we'll put those into our frames. And this senses all the frames attached to the, what do you call it? The inventories next to it. So it'll pick up all those items and then that'll get funneled in there. You know what? I'm changing my mind again. I'm gonna put this up here. I'll put a chest on top of this that gets pumped into there. That way we have some extra storage if we need to have it. I mean, I don't think we will, unless we're crafting like a lot in bulk, but we could. And now we have to find a way to hook this up to the system. So we're just gonna probably have some ugly wires, huh? Because there's not really a better way. Is the wireless mod in here? Not the one I'm thinking of. Well, then, yeah, let's get some cables. Let's get a couple hundred crafting up. Okay, and then we're going to need another one. Let's see. How many patterns do we have? We had 3 sets of patterns, huh, for that one. 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, we can just do it on normal ME cables then. So these are all going to be changed because last time I made them, well, not these ones, but these ones, because I made them so they don't take the previous tier, because I have all the previous tier here. But we're going to have to change that. So on this one, we'll have a dispenser with a wand in it. We'll have, what else? Open crate. Okay. So that's going to have all those recipes in there. On this one, we're going to have a setup like this. We're going to have our dropper here. We're going to have a smart dropper setup. So it would be like, let's see if I can get this right the first try. I believe that's the vanilla way to do it. Because when this has items in it, it'll power this, which will power that, which will push it up, which will power the block above this, which because a lot of redstone things take some of the code from the door, powering the block above it will power that block. So it should tick quickly. Guess we can make sure. Let's take like some of that. Sweet. And then actually we're going to want this hopper hock on the other side. Because we're going to have this go here. Yeah. That looks alright. And then the things we'll want to pick up, we're going to make some more recipes for it. Okay, so with that connected, we might actually be able to see the recipes for the mana stuff. And in fact we can. So if I wanted to order, let's say 10 mana diamonds. Oh, let's actually do that right. Why not? That's a regular diamond, huh? Let's get some grass to plug that hole with. Make sure there's no other holes in the ground things can fall into. That one shouldn't have a problem. Okay. So now, if I order some mana, let's order like 100 mana steel. And to speed this up, let's get some pipe upgrades. And now we're just limited by the speed of the mana pool. But that's much faster. And we can get all of those items automatically. So on this one, we're going to want to put our patterns in here. Honestly, maybe we'll just put a clock on this to hit it with the wand, because that'll be easier. So what we're going to want to do is fix our patterns again so they actually have their required things. We might actually have to move that up one. I haven't figured that out yet. But yeah. So on this one, you have all the patterns in here, right? So let's get some of these things crafting. So let's get like 10 of these. And 10 of these. And 10 of these. Okay, they're being picked up. Wait, why'd they get picked up? I didn't put anything in those frames, so is this in the wrong mode? Pick up only items in frames. It's because there was nothing in the frames, they probably picked up whatever they want to tell. So let's go ahead and fix that. Let's put that there. That there. Let's see what else gets crafted here. Elf glass. And dream wood. One more thing. There's more of a delay for things that are dropped than things that are crafted on the Hopper Hawk, so it shouldn't pick up things that are dropped until they've had time to process. Okay, so that's 2 of the systems set in place. Now I'm going to need this one set up. So what are the recipes for the mana infuser? We got Terra Steel. We'll do that one automatic or manually. And Alpha Steel. Let's go set up those patterns. And while we're down there, let's go ahead and set up the patterns for these. So these 4 are good, as well as this one. But we need to fix these 4. All of these. Let's go ahead and clean up our inventory a bit. Okay. So I have no idea if this is going to work or not. But let's go ahead and try to make... let's actually put these all in blocking mode first, before that causes problems. Okay. Now let's go ahead and try to make some runes. Let's do... Is this rune useful for anything? Make Mjolnir. If I ever want to do that. Are any of these runes good for anything? Ah, Nidavellir is. Okay. So let's make some runes of Nidavellir. Where is it? Let's make 4 of them. We're missing blocks of coal and brown mushrooms. Just gotta add recipes for those. Now let's try to get some runes of Nidavellir. Let's go for 5, I guess. I think this works. Well, you probably need to pull out of that chest first off. Okay, and then we're going to actually want to move that open crate up 1. And... because otherwise the items are spewing everywhere. Let's go ahead and cancel that craft real quick. Nope, we have problems. Okay. Because it's trying to craft 20 runes at a time. Okay, this might work. So we put an upgrade into this pipe. So now it only works if there's no redstone active. Wait. Redstone mode off when powered. Yes. So now if it's running, it gets stopped before it pulls up a living rock. That's not right. So we need to add a little delay. Oh, and we need to put our sand back into our hourglass. I was wondering why I had 5 sand in my inventory. Oh, I moved this and I didn't set it to that one. Okay. Oh, now you're getting powered when we... That's fine. One more time. Okay, it dropped the living rock that time. It's pumping up in as much mana as it can. There we go. Well, almost. Kind of need to block that section in a little bit. Alright, let's try to do 3 at a time. Nope. Hop rock is too slow. But why? Okay, so I think the problem was we were crafting too many at a time. I did kind of copy a tutorial by John Ratliff. I'll leave that down in the description. But, I mean, I don't know why that was the problem, but yeah, the only problem I could find is if we crafted more than one at a time. It would... I can't even diagnose it because I can't figure out why it was happening. I mean, I know part of it was because this dropper was next to the pattern provider, so it was putting stuff in there, I think. Part of it might have been that the petite hopper hawk couldn't pick up items fast enough. I'm not entirely sure. This is working, though, if we craft one rune at a time, so we'll leave that mess like it is. That one's done, so now we just have to figure out this system. And this one's going to have problems, too, if we craft too many at a time. Because if we try to craft more than one at a time, it will not work. Let's put these on here. Let's put these in here. Temporarily, let's put something in an item frame so that it doesn't pick up the Terra steel when we make it. Okay, now we can swap this out. It's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. It's the same thing for the Alpha steel. It's going to be a much slower process. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel that. Now let's try crafting 2 of these. And we'll see the problems pretty much immediately. Why was that getting picked up? Who picked that up? Surely it wasn't. Who? What? Huh? It wasn't you, was it? Pick up only items and frames. There's no other hopper hawk in that range. Right? Well, you shouldn't pick up those items anyway. I mean, you... Oh. Problem, huh? So we're just going to go ahead and steal a mana pool. Actually, I have a mana pool in here. We're going to go ahead and set that there. We're going to go ahead and break this. Go ahead and set that back down. Slightly smaller range. Still too big. Whatever. I mean, let's see. What exactly is that covering? I think it's good. I think it's not going to pick up from this mana pool. But on this direction. It's good in that direction, so yeah. Hopefully we're fine. Anyway, so we can only make Alpha Steel one at a time. But it should be working now. Sweet. Alright. Terra Steel will also work. That's all that done. Got that done, got that done. I'm not going down this rabbit hole right now. Okay. So, we got all the stuff we need for Botania automation done. We didn't finish this quest like I hoped I would, but I think this video is running pretty long now. So we're going to just go ahead and come back on Sunday and finish out the Botania quests. Now that I have finally, after hours of work, gotten all these things automatically set up.